Guruji was a CEO leading thousands of employees at Air Mancur Solo, an Indonesian top-notch corporation pioneering in the herbal industry. Retreated himself from the corporation world a year later, Guruji then began his spiritual journey at 39 years old. Being a public speaker, Guruji had been touring around and invited to neighboring countries to share his lecture. Nevertheless, by the time Guruji reached 49 years old, he decided to fully retire from the material world to become a servant of peace at the island of gods, Bali. In the last 10 years, Guruji lives in the forest located at the northern part of Bali, taking a good care of his personal 20 hectares land that he turns into wild forests. Guruji Gede Prama was born
Boleh kita berikan tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk Guruji Gede Prama yang sebentar lagi akan hadir untuk memberikan pencerahan, kemudian keharmonisan, kelemah lembutan, dan doa bagi seluruh dunia.
All the great masters of the past, all the great masters of the future, all the great master of the present, His Holiness the Great Lama Padma Sambhava, Guru Rinpoche, the embodiment of all Buddha of three times. His Holiness the Great Lama Padma Sambhava, Guru Rinpoche, the embodiment of all Buddha of three times. His Holiness the Great Lama Padma Sambhava, Guru Rinpoche, the embodiment of all Buddha of three times. In order to perfect the quality of my love, the quality of my love, the quality of my love to all mother sentient beings in lower, middle, higher realm without any exception, in order to perfect the quality of my service to all the great masters of the past, future, present, please kindly allow me to pray, to do chanting to all mother sentient beings in lower, middle, higher realm without any exception. From hell, Satan, Gumatat Gumidit, animal, plant, mammali, virus, especially coronavirus, which has been purifying Mother Earth perfectly. Let me pray to the middle human realm, more than 7 billion people on Earth, especially the victim of Bali terrorist bombing here and their family and friends, especially people who experience deep war in Ukraine and the victim of virus everywhere. Let me pray to the higher realm in samsaric realm, Yaksa, Gandharva, Asura, Asuri, gods and goddess, especially holy gods and holy goddess who live peacefully in countless holy temples here in Bali. Besakih, Batur, Tajun, Ponjok Batu, Silayukti, Uluwatu, Tanah Lot, Rambut Siwi, Pulaki, Penimbangan, and many others, and all mother sentient beings in samsaric realm without any exception. Let me pray to my good friends in Dharma Protector realm, Mother Kiwo, Father Tengan here in Bali, deep thank you. Dragon, Garuda, Lion, Tiger, deep thank you. Father Samar, deep thank you. The beautiful Mother of Universe, Mother Kali, deep thank you. Ganesh, Vinayaka, deep thank you. Let me sending my most beautiful prayer to all my ancestors, wherever they were reborn, wherever they live, in all Merajan, in Bali Island or somewhere else. Let me pray to the realm of Arahat and realm of Bodhisattva as well. To those mother sentient beings who are suffering physically, mentally, spiritually, especially mother human being who suffer because of the war in Ukraine, because of the virus and economic crisis everywhere. Please, please, please give them healthy medicine. Please, please, please. To those mothers, sentient beings who are hungry, give them nice food. To those mothers, sentient beings who are thirsty, give them drink. To those mothers, sentient beings who are homeless, give them beautiful home. To those mothers, sentient beings who are sad, bless them with happiness. To those mothers, sentient beings who are wounded, especially the victim of the human tragedy of Bali bombing 2002, please teach them how to forgive. To those mother sentient beings who asking for blessing, give them countless blessings. To those mother sentient beings who want to attain peace and enlightenment, bless them with the unlimited peace and enlightenment. Om Ram Ram Ramaya, 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 Om Ram Ram Ramaya. I see light, energy, vitality shining out from every single pore of my body. Om Ram Ram Ramaya. Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha, Namo Amitabha. Om Aung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi. Om Aung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi. Om Aung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Swara
Buddha Samanta Bhadra, Buddha Manjusri, please kindly allow me to provide mandala offering for the sake of the healing, happiness, peacefulness, and perfect enlightenment of all mother sentient beings in lower, middle, higher realm without any exception, especially for the victim of human tragedy of Bali terrorist bombing that happened here in 2002. Please kindly allow me to provide mandala offering, my Lord. As Buddha Samanta Bhadra, Buddha Manjusri, I have already provided mandala offering for the sake of the healing, happiness, peacefulness, and perfect enlightenment of all mother sentient beings in lower, middle, higher realm without any exception, especially for the victim of human tragedy of Bali terrorist bombing that happened in 2002 here. May the quality of my love, the quality of my love, the quality of my love to all mother sentient beings is perfect. May the quality of my service to all the great masters of the past, future, present is perfect. May all beings are happy, may all beings are happy, may all beings are happy. Sabisata Bhavantu Sukhitata, Sabisata Bhavantu Sukhitata, Sabisata Bhavantu Sukhitata. Semoga semua makhluk berbahagia, semoga semua makhluk berbahagia, semoga semua makhluk berbahagia. Dibawa. Ya. Putar. Lupa ya. Ya, lupa. Kalau keburu lupa. Tidak ada. Sudah siap. Tasnya bawa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bali. It is a great honor to serve you here in the island of Love Bali with a little hope. As soon as you return back to your home country, you do not only bring the story of beautiful island, but also you bring the peaceful vibrations of the island. For that reason, in this beautiful evening, I will sprinkle to all of you the holy water of Bali, the holy water of forgiving. Please give applause to all of you. Bapak, Ibu, para undangan yang saya hormati, adik-adik tercinta, selamat datang di Monumen Perdamaian Pulau Bali. Sebuah kehormatan sore ini bisa berbagi tirta ke Anda. Tirtanya bernama memaafkan. With all respect to all of you, please let me begin my speech by singing a beautiful song to all of you. A beautiful song. And there will be the elaborations of the song. Mother, how are you today? Here is a note from your daughter. Everything with me is okay. Mother, how are you today? Mother, don't worry, I'm fine. I promise to see you this summer. This time there will be no delay. Mother, how are you today? Deep thank you. The most important reason why there are so many violence in the world, because the spirit of the people is too masculine. Violence, terrorist bombing, long pandemic are some of the examples who truly explain to all of us the spirit of most human being is too masculine. And the good news, ladies and gentlemen, the good news, there is the medicines. The medicines is the feminine energy of the mother. So that's why the planet that we live is called Mother Earth, not Father Earth, Mother Earth. And it is not coincidence, the spelling of earth, ladies and gentlemen, is very close to the spelling of the heart. Meaning, if you want to live peacefully on earth, remember to live using the spirit of the heart. It is the energy of the feminine of the mother. So that's why today I'll speak to you. The title of my speech is Forgiving is Beautifying. Forgiving is one aspect of the mother spirit, one manifestation of feminine energy, which will heal you certainly, and also will heal the Mother Earth. Bapak Ibu yang saya cintai, alasan terpenting kenapa di bumi banyak kekerasan, karena spirit banyak manusia, khususnya para pemimpin itu terlalu maskulin. Hanya mau menang, tidak mau kalah. Hanya mau lebih tinggi, tidak mau lebih rendah. Itu contoh-contoh spirit yang maskulin, yang membuat kekerasan terjadi di mana-mana, termasuk tragedi kemanusiaan di tempat ini. Itu spirit maskulin. Berita baiknya ada obatnya, Bapak dan Ibu para undangan. Obatnya bernama kelembutan yang feminin. Itu makanya planet kita tempat hidup namanya Ibu Pertiwi. Tidak pernah bumi disebut sebagai Bapak Pertiwi, tidak pernah. Ibu Pertiwi. Sebuah pesan indah, kalau mau hidup harmoni di bumi, jangan lupa hidup dengan penuh kelembutan, seperti seorang ibu merawat putra-putrinya yang sedang menangis. Tepuk tangan dong. Let me start with the first slide. Let me start with the first slide. As the garden will be beautiful if there is flower, your soul garden will also be beautiful if you have the sincerity to forgive. Excuse me. Let me repeat once again. as the garden will be beautiful because there is flower, your soul garden also will be beautiful if you sincerely to forgive. Without forgiving, your soul garden will never be beautiful. So that's why this moment I'll speak to you about forgiving, not only to make the world or Bali Island peaceful, but also will make your inner soul garden beautiful. Sebagaimana taman jadi indah, Bapak dan Ibu undangan, karena ada bunga indah, taman jiwa Bapak dan Ibu di dalam juga akan indah kalau ada ketulusan untuk memaafkan. Makanya sore ini cerita memaafkan tidak saja membuat bumi dan Bali jadi lebih damai, tapi juga bisa membuat taman jiwa di dalam menjadi jauh lebih damai. To some of you who firstly Bali, I will share to you, Bali is not only a famous tourist destination but also a glowing island. On 2004, 2 years after Bali terrorist bombing, the former US President George W. Bush on the journey to Canberra and transited here in Bali, meeting one of our Hindu priests, and Mr. George W. Bush shared a beautiful story and also raised a beautiful question. In one night, NASA satellite circling around Indonesia, all islands were dark, and the only island which shining a beautiful light is the island of Bali. George W. Bush raised a question, what kind of light is it? I do not know what was the answers of our Balinese Hindus at that time. But 2 years later, a beautiful lady from US also, her name is Elizabeth Gilbert, published a beautiful book and movie which is very famous worldwide. The title of is Eat, Pray and Love. The conclusion was extremely beautiful. Nice food was found in Italy. Beautiful prayer was heard in India. But touching love could only be found in the island of love, Bali. Tepuk tangan dong. From that time, ladies and gentlemen, Bali is not only famous as a tourist destination, but also as the island of love. Bapak Ibu tercinta, adik-adik tersayang, Bali tidak saja tujuan wisata yang terkenal di dunia, tapi juga sebuah pulau yang penuh cahaya. Mantan Presiden George W. Bush 2004 datang ke sini ketemu salah satu pinandita kita bercerita. Suatu malam, satelit NASA berputar di Indonesia, semua pulau gelap, satu-satunya pulau yang memancarkan cahaya pulau adalah Pulau Bali. George W. Bush bertanya, cahaya apa itu? Cahaya apa itu? Guruji tidak tahu jawaban pinandita kita. Tapi 2 tahun kemudian, ada seorang wanita Amerika menulis buku dan film indah, Eat, Pray and Love. Kesimpulannya sangat menyentuh. Makanan enak ditemukan di Italia, doa indah terdengar di India, tapi cinta yang menyentuh hanya ditemukan di Pulau Bali. Sejak saat itu, Bali tidak lagi dikenal hanya sebagai tujuan wisata ternama, tapi juga menjadi disebut Pulau Cinta Kasih. Some of you may raise a question, what kind of light was it that was clearly monitored by NASA satellite? Banyak yang bertanya, cahaya apa yang dimonitor secara baik oleh satelit NASA yang ditanyakan tidak main-main mantan Presiden Amerika George W. Bush. Sekarang Guruji mau ceritakan cahaya apa yang dilihat oleh satelit Amerika yang mengatakan semua pulau gelap di Indonesia terkecuali Pulau Bali. First of all, let me share a beautiful story to all of you. Suffering can open the gate of darkness, can also open the gate of light. If you keep complaining and blaming, even blaming God, suffering will open the gate of darkness. But if you sincerely surrender in front of suffering and find the lesson behind suffering, suffering can also open the gate of the light. Some of you who are the family of the victim of Bali terrorist bombing here in Bali, please make a note deep in your heart. Suffering can open the gate of the darkness. It can also open the gate of the light. If you blame, you judge the others, suffering open the gate of the darkness. But if you sincerely surrender and take the lesson from your suffering, suffering can open the gate of the light. Suffering is not here as God punishment, no. Suffering is here to purify your soul. Ibu bapak para undangan, penderitaan bisa membuka pintu kegelapan kalau Anda melawan, menyalahkan, apalagi menghakimi agama orang lain. Penderitaan membuka pintu kegelapan. Tapi penderitaan akan membuka pintu cahaya kalau Anda tulus dan ikhlas di depan penderitaan dan mengambil pelajaran, bukan hukuman, mengambil pelajaran dari penderitaan. Guruji sudah ketemu puluhan ribu sahabat yang belajar meditasi. Tidak ada orang datang belajar meditasi gara-gara kaya dan bahagia. Tidak ada. Semua orang yang belajar meditasi karena hidupnya menderita. Karena berkah spiritual cukup, penderitaan tidak membuat para sahabat membuka pintu kegelapan seperti bunuh diri, tapi belajar meditasi. Ujungnya indah sekali. Ribuan sahabat tidak saja sembuh dari penderitaan, tapi juga bisa menemukan cahaya di dalam diri. Another source of light. Suffering is purifying. Suffering is not here to be the hand of Satan, no, completely no. Suffering is here to be the hand of God to purify your soul journey. It is impossible for the children to be able to swim if they only read the book about swimming. In the same way, it is impossible to make the soul full of light if you only read Holy Scripture. And one of the important requirements in order to make your soul full of light, you should experience deep suffering. Because suffering is here to purify your soul. It has been recorded clearly in the in the scriptures of all religions. We know what happened with Jesus Christ crucified. You know what happened with Mahatma Gandhi. He was shot. You know what happened with Nelson Mandela, jailed for 27 years. It is all suffering. The conclusion, all shining soul in our time is being purified by suffering. If you are suffering because you have your father, your mother die here, please, you are not punished by God. You are not being attacked by Satan. No. You are being purified. It is part of your soul journey to be bright. Sumber cahaya kedua, Bapak dan Ibu para undangan. Penderitaan itu memurnikan. Guruji sudah berjumpa ribuan sahabat yang belajar meditasi. Setelah dijelaskan bahwasanya penderitaan itu bukan hukuman Tuhan, tapi bagian dari perjalanan jiwa yang sedang termurnikan. Penderitaan membuka pintu cahaya. Tidak sedikit yang bertumbuh dari jiwa menderita menjadi jiwa bahagia. Dan siapa yang membuka pintu itu? Penderitaan. For that reason, learn to be thankful to suffering. Learn to be thankful to suffering. They are here to be your friend, not your enemy. Suffering is here to be your friend. It is a hidden angel who purify your soul. Penderitaan, Bapak dan Ibu, bukan musuh. Dia malaikat tersembunyi yang mengangkat dan mempercantik sayap-sayap jiwa Anda. If you are full of hatred because your parent or your close friend, your family passed away 20 years ago, hatred make you grow from darkness to darkness. You lose your family here, there is a darkness. But if you hate someone else's religion, if you hate the person who make bomb explode here, you grow from darkness to darkness. The sooner you say goodbye to the hatred, the better. Because the sooner you say goodbye to hatred, the sooner you say goodbye to darkness. Kebencian, Bapak dan Ibu undangan tercinta, membuat seseorang bertumbuh dari gelap ke gelap. Kehilangan keluarga di tempat ini, kegelapan tentu saja. Tapi kalau gara-gara kehilangan keluarga di tempat ini, Anda membenci agama orang, Anda dari gelap ke gelap bertumbuhnya. Tapi kalau dari rasa gelap tersakiti, kemudian Anda berjanji untuk tidak melukai orang lain, Anda bertumbuh dari gelap menuju cahaya. The most important reason why I share to you the light of forgiving, because forgiving make you transform your soul journey from darkness into light. For that reason, how difficult you forgive, how hard you forgive, please, 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 learn to forgive. And when you forgive, the first soul which is full of life, light is your own soul. The most important reason why I teach forgiving this beautiful evening, because forgiving make you transform from darkness into light. Alasan terpenting Bapak dan Ibu kenapa Guruji bercerita memaafkan sore ini, karena memaafkan membantu banyak manusia bertumbuh dari kegelapan kemarahan dan kebencian menuju keindahan cahaya bernama cinta kasih. Some of you may raise a question. What is the characteristic of the soul which is full of darkness? You are very difficult to be happy. You experience a lot of bad mood. When you are lonely, there is the whisper of being suicide. And the most dangerous thing for the dark soul, as a matter of time, in old age, you will be visited by chronic illness. That is darkness. It is dangerous. For that reason, I knock your door. Please, grow from darkness to the light. And the important key to open the gate of the light is the key of forgiving. Banyak orang bertanya, apa ciri jiwa yang penuh kegelapan? sulit bahagia, sering kesepian, sering dikunjungi bad mood. Kalau sendiri ada bisikan bunuh diri, itu ciri-ciri jiwa yang gelap. Salah-salah nanti setelah tua bisa kena penyakit kronis seperti kanker, itu ciri jiwa-jiwa yang gelap. The important characteristic of the soul which is full of light. You can be happy. You can be easily happy. You are full of love. You have beautiful family. You are healthy, happy, and also holy. That is the main characteristic of the soul which is full of light. Kalau jiwa penuh cahaya, Bapak Ibu tercinta, Anda mudah bahagia, Anda mudah sehat, dan usia tuanya akan ditunggu oleh menua yang sangat indah. Tepuk tangan dong. Now let's me go deeper about forgiving. First of all, forgiving make your life grow from bitter to better. What is bitter life? You are full of hatred. You have a lot of bad memory and bad mood. You are visited by a chronic illness. You are full of dissatisfaction. Keep complaining. That is bitter. What is better? You are healthy, happy, full of smile, meeting a lot of friends, having few enemies. That is the first important reason why I teach forgiving. Make your life growing from bitter to better. Ibu bapak undangan tercinta, alasan penting Prama kenapa memaafkan itu penting, membuat hidup kita bertumbuh dari hidup yang pahit menuju manis. Berkelahi sama pasangan hidup itu pahit, bermusuhan sama anak-anak pahit, berkelahi dengan tetangga juga pahit, salah-salah nanti kena sakit kronis itu pahit. Dan memaafkan bisa membuat kita bertransisi dari hidup yang pahit menuju hidup yang manis. Another reasons of forgiving, it will help you to grow from mud to lotus. It will help you to grow from the life which is full of problems into life which is full of smile. So that's why I never tired to persuade as many people as possible learn to forgive. Because forgiving help you to grow from mud into lotus. From the mud of problem into the lotus of smile. From the mud of complaining into the lotus of happiness. From the mud of hatred into the lotus of happiness. Alasan lain kenapa memaafkan penting, Bapak dan Ibu undangan, membuat jiwa kita bertumbuh dari lumpur menjadi lotus. Lumpur kebencian berubah menjadi lotus senyuman. Lumpur tidak bisa tidur berubah menjadi lotus mudah tidur. Dalam bahasa yang mulia dari lama, makannya enak, tidurnya nyenyak. One day, my direct guru, His Holiness the Great Dalai Lama, was asked a beautiful question. His Holiness, what is happiness? Happiness is eat well and sleep well. That is spiritual attainment that you are going to achieve if you sincerely forgive. Eat well, sleep well. Another important reason why forgiving is important, because it will help you to grow from the victim of life to hero of life. The victim of life, you put yourself as someone who being hurted, being harmed. I'm never happy because my parents are full of problems. I'm sick because the environment is not managed well by the government. That is victim. But as soon as you learn to forgive, you grow from victim to hero. Manfaat lain dari memaafkan, Bapak Ibu tercinta, Anda akan bertumbuh dari korban kehidupan, menyebut diri tidak bahagia, sering sedih, serba kurang, itu korban, menjadi pahlawan kehidupan. Remote control kebahagiaannya tidak dipegang oleh orang lain, tapi dipegang oleh diri Anda sendiri. Some of people think that forgiving is an act of the coward. No. Forgiving is not an act of the coward. Forgiving is an act of hero. At least you become the hero of your own life. Because without forgiving, you will grow from victim into victim. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Forgiving is not an act of the coward. Forgiving is an act of hero. At least you become the hero of your life. Ibu bapak tercinta, memaafkan bukanlah sebuah tindakan ketakutan. Memaafkan adalah sebuah keberanian. Tepuk tangan dulu dong. Memaafkan adalah sebuah keberanian. Memaafkan membuat Anda menjadi pahlawan bagi diri Anda sendiri. Setidak-tidaknya Anda bebas dari kebencian, Anda bebas dari memori buruk, dan bebas dari kemungkinan otak melepaskan banyak racun. For your information, without the sincerity to forgive, your brain will release a lot of poison. It is called the hormone cortisol. But as soon as you sincerely forgive, your brain will release less poison but more medicine like oxytocin, dopamine. So that's why I never tired to persuade you. Learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. Because the first person who is beautiful because of forgiving, it is you yourself. Memaafkan Bapak dan Ibu membuat otak kita melepaskan lebih sedikit racun. Kalau Anda tidak berhasil memaafkan, otak kita setiap hari melepaskan racun kortisol. Tapi kalau berhasil memaafkan, otak kita akan melepaskan lebih banyak obat bernama oksitosin dan dopamin. Itu membuat Anda menjadi pahlawan bagi diri Anda sendiri. Now let's talk about how to forgive. Sekarang kita cerita bagaimana persisnya memaafkan. We now step into how to forgive. To make the idea much more practical. How to forgive. Before talking about how to forgive, this is the spiritual formula that I keep sharing in meditation class, which is very important. It will help you a lot in releasing your pain. Suffering is pain multiplied by resistance. Please, if you want to make a note, please write down this message, because it is very, very important. Suffering is pain multiplied by resistance. Meaning, the more you resist, the more you will suffer. If you completely have no resistance, you will completely have no suffering. Let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Suffering is pain multiplied into resistance. The more you resist, the more you will suffer. But if you have less resistance, you have less suffering. So that's why in my meditation class, our students, more than 10,000 students all over the world, I keep mentioning this beautiful message in guided meditation. Accept, flow, smile. Accept, flow, smile. Everything is the smile of the same God. Everything is the smile of the same Buddha, if you like. What is the reason? To persuade you to have less resistance. Because the less you resist the life, the less you will suffer in life. Ini rumus ajaib Bapak dan Ibu. Tolong ditampilkan lagi rumusnya. Rumus ajaib yang menyelamatkan banyak orang. Penderitaan adalah rasa sakit dikalikan dengan penolakan. Semakin keras Bapak dan Ibu menolak rasa sakit, semakin tinggi penderitaannya. Agar penderitaannya lebih sedikit menolak, banyak menerima. Makanya di kelas-kelas meditasi kami jumlahnya ada puluhan ribu orang, selalu disampaikan pesan seperti ini. Terima, mengalir, senyum. Kenapa? Karena semakin baik Anda menerima, semakin sedikit Anda akan menderita. Bagaimana menerima penderitaan? Penderitaan bukan tangan Tuhan. Penderitaan adalah tangan suci Tuhan yang memurnikan. Tepuk tangan loh. Another argument which is very important to equip you to forgive. Suffering is a deep initiation, deeper initiation. I was initiated, first of all, by my living guru, His Holiness the Great Dalai Lama in Himalaya in 2008. As soon as I met my guru, my eyes keep weeping for more than 1 hour. The front part of my clothes is completely wet. That is outer initiation. It is initiated by outer guru. Last year, when there was pandemic, I was hospitalized for 3 weeks because of coronavirus. Nearly die. Every day I see my left friend die, right friend in hospital. Every day I witness people who die because of coronavirus. 3 weeks in hospital and 3 months healing myself in ashram. My body at that time was very weak and unstable. Thanks God I can heal myself. But later on I know deep and long suffering is initiation from the deeper teacher, which is a deeper initiation, deeper than any outer teacher. Penderitaan Bapak dan Ibu adalah inisiasi dari guru yang ada di dalam. Guruji dulu pertama kali diinisiasi oleh Yang Maha Mulia Dalai Lama tahun 2008 di Himalaya. Begitu ketemu menangis 1 jam ini, baju bagian depan penuh dengan air mata. Itu inisiasi oleh guru luar. Tahun lalu Guruji kena virus corona, hampir mati. Di rumah sakit setiap hari menyaksikan ada orang wafat. Pagi sebelah kiri, siang sebelah kanan, sore sebelah kiri, tiap hari ada orang wafat. 3 minggu di rumah sakit, 3 bulan di asram menyembuhkan diri. Dengan tubuh yang sangat tidak stabil. Lemah dan tidak stabil. Terima kasih Tuhan, Guruji sembuh. Tapi setelah sembuh, Guruji memiliki tubuh yang sepenuhnya baru. Di sana baru mengerti penderitaan yang dalam dan panjang adalah inisiasi dari guru rahasia yang ada di dalam. Tepuk tangan. In other words, when you have long and deep suffering, you do not commit any mistake, but you have a deeper initiation. Now, we discuss about the practical tips of forgiving. The first way to forgive. The first and the most important way to forgive, please deeply understand, The people who make you suffer also suffer. Please do remember, the people who make you suffer also suffer, even worse. Like the terrorists who committed violence here, they are deeply suffer, not only before committing violence, after committing violence also they deeply suffer. If you deeply understand that the reason behind suffering that created by the others is their own suffering, you can easily open the gate of forgiving. It is not only you who suffer. The person who make you suffer also suffer, even worse. I have been studying about violence in all religion. In all religion there is violence. Include in Hinduism and Buddhism there is violence. But the conclusions of many research about violence in all religion, behind violence which is committed by almost all people in all religion, it is not the fault of the religion, no. It is because of the soul wound. Those person who committed a lot of violence in many religions, it is not because of they mistakenly concluding their own religion, no. They have a deep suffering. Some of them have broken family. Some of them have failed family. Some of them have problematic financial problem. The first step to forgive the others, please deeply understand, it is not only you suffer, the person who make you suffer also suffer. Tahap pertama untuk memaafkan Bapak Ibu tercinta, tolong dimengerti dalam-dalam. Tidak saja Anda menderita, tapi orang yang membuat Anda menderita juga menderita, bahkan lebih dalam penderitaannya. Studi-studi tentang pelaku kekerasan di banyak agama bercerita, kekerasan tidak dilakukan karena agama mereka, bukan. Kekerasan dilakukan karena semua pelaku kekerasan mengalami luka jiwa. Ada yang orang tuanya berantakan, ada yang keluarganya berantakan, yang ada yang punya masalah keluarga dan lain-lain. Dengan kata lain, agar bisa memaafkan, ingat, tidak saja Anda menderita, orang yang membuat Anda menderita juga menderita. Please remember, in order to be able to forgive, remember, it is not only you who suffer. The person who make you suffer also suffer, even worse. The second tips of forgiving, look at the network of suffering behind the people who create suffering. Look at network of suffering behind the people who make you suffer. We are hurted by our own family. We are hurted by our own parent. Our parent were hurted by grandparent. And our grandparent also hurted by their parent. That is the long chain of suffering. In order to be able to forgive, please, we can cut the long chain of suffering by the beautiful actions of forgiving. When you have the courage to forgive, you cut the chain of suffering. No longer prolong the suffering of your grandparent, the suffering of grandparent, the suffering of parent. You cut it in your generation. You no longer create suffering to your own children. That is what I mean. Forgiving make you to become a hero, not only to yourself, but also to your family. Langkah kedua, Bapak dan Ibu, agar bisa memaafkan, kenali jejaring penderitaan di balik orang yang melakukan kekerasan. Kita dilukai oleh orang tua kita, orang tua kita dilukai oleh nenek kakek kita dilukai oleh orang tua mereka. Seperti itulah jejaring penderitaan panjang. Berita indahnya, Kita bisa memotong jaring panjang penderitaan itu dengan tindakan kepahlawanan, dengan berani memaafkan. Tepuk tangan, berani memaafkan. Putri Caneng Ayu Ijang Caneng Juma Memeluas malu Kapakan belanja apa ngadaras. This is a song of love from the island of love, Bali. Among all song of love in Bali, this is the famous song of love from Bali. Telling about the love of mother. Me tityang ire nongos tityang juma sambilang makunto ajak tityang dadu dimulih tityang gap. It is well known on the path of spirituality. Whatever the question, love is the answer. Whatever the wound, love is the healer. And forgiving is one of the important steps in loving. Di dunia spiritual dicatat, apapun pertanyaannya, cinta kasih jawabannya. Apapun luka jiwanya, cinta kasih obatnya. Dan memaafkan adalah sebuah tindakan berani untuk menyirami benih cinta kasih dalam. Baru tepuk tangan. The third step in the actions of forgiving. The people who are full of anger keep telling to all of us, they are painful. If you meet a person who is full of anger, please make a note. The angry people keep telling us, they are very painful. By deeply understand this message, you will be easily forgive. Those people who are full of anger, they are not strong, they are very weak. Orang-orang yang pemarah itu bukan orang-orang yang kuat, tapi orang-orang yang di dalamnya sangat lemah, yang sangat menderita. Sehingga yang dibutuhkan dari kita kepada orang-orang pemarah bukan kemarahan baru, tapi senyuman yang baru. Smile, an everlasting smile, the smile that brings you near to me. Remember, those people who are angry, they are very painful. They do not need your angry, they need your smile. Smile, an everlasting smile, the smile that brings you near to me. Smile is a clear sign that you are no longer a victim, you are now a master. Senyuman sebuah tanda kalau Anda tidak lagi menjadi korban. Anda adalah seorang tuan dalam kehidupan. Sehingga mulai sore ini tidak usah menunggu besok. Kalau suami Anda marah, jangan lupa bernyanyi. Smile, an everlasting smile, the smile that brings you near to me. Please, ladies especially, as soon as your husband is angry this evening, please sing to your heart. Sing to your heart. Smile, an everlasting smile, the smile that brings you near. angry husband keep telling to you that your husband is painful, and the thing that your husband need is not your angry, but your smile. The fourth tips in forgiving: focus on the lesson, not the punishment. If you focus on the punishment sides of suffering, you will grow from darkness to darkness, from suffering to suffering. But if you focus on the lesson, suffering will open the gate of the light. Jika Anda terfokus kepada rasa sakit, Anda akan membuka pintu kegelapan. Tapi jika Anda terfokus kepada pelajaran, Anda membuka pintu cahaya. Dan kau lelen kecil, sanggupkah kau memberi? Sanggupkah kau memberi seberkas cahaya? If you focus on the lesson, not the punishment, you will turn on the inner candle. But if you focus on the pain and punishment, suffering will make you open the gate of darkness. For that reason, remember, focus on the lesson, not the punishment. Kupu-kupu yang lucu, kemana engkau terbang? Hilir mudik mencari bunga-bunga yang indah, berayun-ayun pada tangkai yang lemah. Tidakkah sayapmu merasa lelah? As beautiful as butterfly taking good care of the flower, that is also the way you should take good care of your suffering. Let me repeat once again. As beautiful as butterfly taking good care of the flower, that is how you should take good care of your inner suffering. Remember, no matter what happened, you are beautiful soul. If you keep meditating, keep witnessing what happened in life, sad, glad will continuously happen. Bad, good, right, wrong, blame, praise will continuously happen. But those experiences are like clouds. You are no longer clouds. Now you are a beautiful sky. That is how meditation help you release from hatred, anger, and inner poison. Bapak Ibu yang belajar meditasi bersama Guruji, buruk, baik, senang, sedih, dicaci, dan dipuji, semuanya hanya awan-awan yang numpak lewat. Obat meditasi hanya satu, cukup disaksikan saja. Sampai suatu hari cengkraman sedih, senang itu melonggar. Karena sedih, senang, duka, suka hanya awan-awan yang numpang lewat. Suatu hari Anda akan tercerahkan. Tak kala tercerahkan, pikiran Anda akan seindah langit biru. Sehingga apapun yang terjadi, Anda tetap jiwa yang indah. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the bird that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. As soon as you heal your wound, as soon as you sincerely forgive, You will say thank you to everything. You will say thank you to the bad and the good. You will say thank you to the sad and glad. You say thank you to pain and joy, sorrow and joy. Because all are here to be your own guide. So that's why if you have only one word in the world of prayer, thank you is more than enough. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. At the end of the session, let me sprinkle holy water to all of you from here. If you are interested, Jurumangku will sprinkle directly to your head later. But I know I will sprinkle the holy water to all of you, include the suffering soul who passed away here 20 years ago. At the same time, I will keep repeating the beautiful prayer of thank you. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, Lord, for everything. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully, as soon as you return back to your home country, you do not only bring the beautiful pictures of Bali, but also you will bring the peaceful vibrations of Bali Island. Deep thank you. Welcome to Bali. Have a beautiful holiday.